This team's about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing here, Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Only 2 there on the dump-off. It's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They go play action with Trubisky. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Harold Landry has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
He's coming. We got alert. Hey, team 6.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch 38. Kill.
Mariota now. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch twist. One.
Throwing, Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. SOS.
Throwing is Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 44 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check it out, read. Chef. One. Hey, alert three. Back. Chef, watch the chef.
Derrick Henry. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check 50. Check. Check now. One. 52. Check hot route. Hot. Slam. Check motion. Jim.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's just me and you. Check. One. Watch the twist. One. Kill. Check 31. Watch that. Slam. One.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. This from 36 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Show it up! Show it up! Ran, go! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Pick it up.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
18. We got X3. 218.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Bang, 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 bang. One. General, West. One. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. I'm not ready.
Here's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here comes Cohen. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him here. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll try the right side here with White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Motion. Reset.
Now Trubisky. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Greystone, travel. You got nothing. Wide. Get wide.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Able to punch it in on third down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Where are they, team? Shit. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Deuce, 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 deuce. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Safe.
Now Lewis here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
We own them. We own them. Switch.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mike 48. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Exit. D. Tighten up. 48 for Mike. Hey, come on, now. Switch.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Joker. Watch the motion.
Mariota to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Check 26. Check safety. Slam. One. Kill. Hey, turn it up. One. Flare.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. One. Delta. Don't get nervous.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
He's tired of winning. He's tired of us.
Now Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Let's go. Where are they, team? Under crunch.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Pilot, 64, weak.
36. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 99.
Spine. Three.
No. Hey, watch edge.
Check. Lucky.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Three. Let's bring three. Alpha. Go.
Mike 48.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Switch it. Come on.
One.
Whip. Watch the whip.
22 jet bomber.
Let's see.
A second down run with Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
One.
To throw is Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Where are they, team?
Go. Watch twist. Watch out. Watch safety switch.
Mariota going to give to Lewis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Switch up. SOS.
One.
SOS. Switch.
Nice 7. Let's go.
Now Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming. You go tight.
Recon, 132 fight.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 43. Check 13.
One.
Mariota gives to Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check. Crunch.
One. Three.
Box track.
Mike 48.
To throw Mariota. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Let's get off the field. Check 50.
One. One. Check 52. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
They run. This is Lewis. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Where are they, team?
Jim.
One.
Hey, look for
Charlie.
Mike to 48 right now. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Mike 48. Here we go.
Mariota. It's caught. Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Check.
Bravo!
Watch the twist.
Mariota now. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And the Bears first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. Cohen. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. First down, here's White. He stiff-arms him, escapes the defender. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack.
One. Slam. Why? Move.
Throwing on second and long. Mariota. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
One. I'm here all day. Showing it. Hey, check 24. He's coming. One. He's coming, double up. One.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
One. Three. Rip left. No. Off. 49. Three. 49. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's get the ball. Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Which one,
Out of his end zone, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
One. Bang. One. Shoot. Out.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
The Titans go. It's Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game as the Bears push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Wide, get wide.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Oh, now he bowls him over. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Check three.
Where are they, team?
Switch. Check.
Three.
Fresno.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Let's see what you got. Shit. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I'm coming.
Throwing is Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And bring it. Tight dog. Deuce. Three.
Fourth down, Mariota. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh question this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here we go, D.
On 2nd and 2, Mariota, rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Back at the 27.
Where are they, team? Check 26, check 26. One. I got motion.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check safety. Three. 58's to Mike. 58's to Mike. And here we go. Three. Watch the pass.
Hey, 58 is to Mike. Go 58's to Mike. Let him know.
Throwing, Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
What you got? One. Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Shift. 48.
Here's Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
One. 58 to Mike.
Know your job.
58, right over there.
They'll throw again. Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Bears, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.